You ready for this?
I don't know if I'm ready for this. We're Brittany and Drew, and this is our home, Spirit. And in today's episode, as we continue along our northbound journey to escaping the summer heat, we make a very important pit stop to pick up something that may change our experience of van life forever.
That's how excited I am. How excited are you?
Something that we've been debating and contemplating for a very long time. But first, let's take in a deep breath and let it out. And now, it's time to enjoy the show.
There is so much water coming down the road right now. And I guess Brittany went for a run somewhere in there. You see that lightning?
It's probably about 6:30 in the morning. Look at this. Guess I'm getting my shower at the same time. I still got about 4 miles till I'm back to the van, so I better keep on with it.
Hope my wife's okay.
I'm totally soaked. Between the thunder and the military planes flying overhead, I felt like I was running from the eye of the storm. But, I mean, it's really beautiful in here. There's not a soul on the trail. There's nothing more peaceful than like an early, rainy morning run. I wonder if Drew's even awake right now. Home sweet home. That was the craziest run. I've never been so rained on before. And I wanted to show you, look, there's like a ton of lava rocks in this part of Florida. I did not see a volcano. But there's a billboard over there that I couldn't read when I first started the running because it was so dark out. But apparently there's Florida black bears here. There's bears in this part of Florida. And all those planes I heard flying overhead, that makes sense now. If I had known that when I started my run this morning, I probably would have been freaking out in there.
Would you have carried bear spray?
Maybe. But I should like real shower now so we can hit the road.
We have a very exciting day. Something I've wanted to do for many years since we bought Spirit, and I think it's all about to come together.
I don't know where to put this.
Got our mosquito net, sealing off our slider door to prevent those pesky creatures from coming in right now.
Yeah, I see them trying to get through the netting out here.
And if you guys haven't seen before, this is how we shower on the side of our van.
Ooh, hot water. We heated our water as we were driving. Oh, it feels really good.
We use a mixer tap right here with a cold water and hot water to an adapter that allows us to disconnect and connect this hose. And it runs right here, so Brittany has an on-off switch and can control the flow of the water.
Can you see that steam?
Nothing like a rainforest shower.
Yeah, it's a little bit warmer than my rain shower this morning.
We do love showering outside though.
Yeah, it feels really great. We can shower inside, out the side, out the back.
You haven't had a good van shower yet.
I haven't. Well, I guess this is my first one.
Your first one?
This is the first one. You haven't either.
You look so surprised as you say that.
Yeah, it just feels so natural.
Well, enjoy it.
Thanks.
You deserved it over that hard run in the rain.
But it went by fast. I was just trying to dodge puddles and not get struck by lightning. Don't recommend doing runs in that kind of weather.
That thunder was loud.
It was really close. I survived, Mom. We interrupt this roadside shower to share with you this beautiful butterfly, along with a quote that says, "We delight in the beauty of the butterfly, but rarely admit the changes it has gone through to achieve its beauty." There's been a certain amount of transformation and metamorphosis going on for all of us these days, and we imagine that many of you are just waiting for your chance to fly freely once again. which is why we're excited to share with you the sponsor of today's episode, Pillow Pack. The extremely versatile and lightweight pack that helps you stay organized wherever you roam, especially for those of us who are pressed for space. The 55-liter pillow pack, which weighs just 26 ounces, along with the utility bag, cube pack, shoe bag, and packing cube, all of which pack neatly into the stuff sack. Plus, it packs like a pillow. So if you're flying somewhere with a suitcase, but you need a backpack for later on in your trip, you have an amazing, lightweight, and cozy solution. The versatility in sizing and features makes the collection useful for just about everyone who has something to hold. To save 15% off your purchase, be sure to use our code ADVENTURE15 and the link below. Now, back to that transformation.
Ooh, one last rinse.
Ooh, your water.
Spending too much time with you over here, not tending to my coffee needs.
And I just disconnect it like this, and then I have to make sure to blow out any remaining water in the pipe.
Like an elephant.
Okay.
Come on in. This is our indoor shower for anybody who doesn't know. Also where all of our bathroom products go. Your towel?
Thank you. One more shower tip. I guess that's what we're sharing right now. These linen towels, they're antibacterial or antimicrobial, something like that, and they dry really fast. So linen towels in the van, although they're not like soft and fluffy like other bath towels, they are really practical.
They dry so well.
When you live in a van, you're trying to figure out what to wear. This is what standing in front of your closet looks like.
Now that the bed's all made,
We can introduce you to our van cat.
this is your little pet.
Like Drew
Our
got
little
it
pet.
for me for my birthday. She's made out of recycled goods. All of her insides are recycled, and all of her fur, whatever this is recycled. We named her Aurora, like her butt tag says.
Yeah. Having a real pet would be a little complex, so this is the next best thing for you, babes.
Yep, ready to snuggle whenever we need.
You were asking me if I was snuggling with her this morning, and I said, she was just chilling next to me purring.
I would have been. I'm surrounded by wet clothes here, but we're off. Time for us to leave Niceville behind. We may or may not ever see you again. You weren't very nice weather-wise. Van life reminds you of how ephemeral everything is, how short-lived an experience can be, or a place that you just get to go once in your life.
Fridge. Co-pilot.
Sorry. I should have double-checked that.
At least it wasn't like a red light stop where we had to slam on the brakes, right?
Yeah, that was a low impact. Whew.
You realize very quickly when you move the van if anything was left out on the counters, drawers weren't locked, hatches weren't secured, all of that. Right here along the road, you should have seen what I filmed earlier and how much water was just like, there was like a river flowing next to this road.
I was trying to film in there, but I couldn't even press the record button. My phone was too wet. What is going on?
Our tires slipped off the pavement. That wasn't so good for the sidewalls.
Oh, what a morning. What a day. Look at this. I have this little Apple pen. It's personalized with my name on it. This is how I'm able to write on our thumbnail images. Isn't that fun? Just undo. Ooh.
That'd be pretty cool.
It
It'd be a
would,
pretty
wouldn't
cool
it?
toy.
It'd fit right over there.
You know, there's so many benefits to having a bike with us because it would allow us to basically leave the van in a cool spot, go run for groceries, go on a day trip, go park at a trailhead, do our activity, and then return to the van.
Don't worry, they're clean. When you're so used to eating on the road, you learn what lunches are easy to eat with one hand. Well, both hands on the steering wheel, ideally, at all times. That's how you do it.
You're the best.
You're the best.
So while you were slaving away making my sandwich, I was hanging out with Chad, the guy who sold the bike. Super great guy. Called the insurance company. We now have insurance on our bike. We are all set.
It's very exciting.
One more thing that I realized is that we may not be able to do all the paperwork at the DMV right at this moment. They may give me a temporary 10-day permit because I have to be in our county in order to do all of the paperwork, which could really give us an issue because we can't make forward progress going north and somehow have to get back south in order to basically complete all the paperwork. But fingers crossed, because you know what that means. I could really put a curveball and change of plans into our travel.
I didn't know that.
I just found that out.
We're supposed to be going to his cousin's wedding in Alabama this weekend and meeting up with Drew's parents along the way.
Yeah.
Because they will be bringing the, what's it called? Hitch carrier for the motorcycle.
That I bought back in December.
So, I don't know. I'm not sure how this is gonna work out. We'll just keep our fingers crossed that we don't have to go all the way back there. You're back.
I am back with very good news. Everything's registered. We have a new motorcycle license plate. We didn't have to worry about being in the wrong county to get everything registered, and we fixed a little CC issue that was on the paperwork.
Bye.
We gotta go get me a helmet. Very important. And Chad and his lady hooked you up with a beautiful helmet. Look at that thing reflect.
Oh yeah, it's got glitter in it.
Ooh.
That is my helmet.
You ready for this?
I don't know if I'm ready for this.
You remember how much we rode around the motorcycle in Panama?
That's true. When we were in Boquete, that thing brought us so much joy. We had a bike pretty similar.
Yeah.
A little less oomph than this one.
Yes,
that we're gonna have.
125cc. Jordan and Kaylee had the same smaller size motorcycle that we loved riding, but we had to get a much bigger one this time around. We just had to.
All right, let's get you a helmet.
Knock on wood. I bought that motorcycle carrier back in December and put it together. It's sitting next to your car right there. And last minute it was like, nope, we're not gonna do it. And then going back and forth, decided the best plan of action was to buy a motorcycle. So it's a Yamaha WR 250. No, they said 2015. It only has 2,000 miles on it. And so if you guys end up coming and bring the hitch, then that works out really good. Next stop.
Helmet.
Helmet.
Oh. Whoa.
I'm looking for an adventure helmet. Wow, that's a fiberglass that they're made out of. Crazy. That's you all the way.
Sparkle paint. That's a mermaid helmet.
There's so many different helmets to choose from.
This one's got a grill.
Some are more lightweight, some have versatility, some the whole chin piece lifts up, others are adventure helmets, others are road bike helmets, and some even have Bluetooth.
Ooh, Bluetooth, so we can talk. Which one are you going for? Probably pretty simple and classic.
Kind of, yeah.
It is a polycarbonate helmet, so it's entry level.
Okay.
Shell wise, but a lot of people like this because it fits well. It does have the suede interior in there,
Which
and
is
the
a nice thing. Yeah. Cool.
Take a shot, try it on.
Okay. Pretty classy helmet.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like super heavy duty,
Yep.
massive.
Okay.
And then I have same type of chain, but it has an alarm on it, and these are both on sale.
Okay.
These I don't really highly recommend because
Okay.
I've seen some of these
Usually
come back. If I own this one, regular disc locks.
It's gonna be on the back of a camper van.
Mhm.
If that was on the
gonna
bike,
go off.
it's gonna go off. That's my okay.
And I would say this, because this is an alarm chain, again, it's going to be,
It's gonna be the
pressure
same
sensitive,
thing.
so something
Okay.
like that is going to go off.
Okay. So these are just super heavy duty.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I'm thinking. It's in that wind shadow as we're driving down the road. Have the tie downs on
on it, have this locked on it. If I somehow had a cover and wrapped it with tie downs or some bungees, some system, any recommendations on covers over the other?
This one and this bottom one are two weatherproof covers.
Okay.
So the one on the bottom is more of a stretch cover.
Okay.
But it's full waterproof. I've used them both, and I love this.
You like that?
It just fits
stretches
really
out a
well.
little bit.
It stretches.
Okay. Do you have smaller than you have smaller than extra?
Yeah.
You have a medium. Okay. Well, that was a trip, all right.
We're gonna need to find somewhere to put all this.
More stuff.
Ah.
Today was a very spendy day.
Eek.
But it was also a lot of fun at the same time. And it's going to lead to a lot more fun in the future.
Yeah. Drew gets all the toys, guys. Between the motorcycle, the gear, the kiteboard.
But you got a stuffed kitten.
I get a stuffed cat. I agree, it's not time for us to have a real live cat yet. Not yet. My day will come. But for real, where is this stuff going?
Upstairs in the attic.
Oh, that's the attic.
We'll make some space.
Okay, hopefully. Something else crazy that's happening right now that is very much affecting our life on the road is the fact that there is a gas shortage.
There had been a huge hack that's affecting the refineries in the east coast of the US for gas and diesel, and what a problem that's becoming.
Honestly, like, we haven't been able to find a gas station with diesel gas in quite a while. Luckily, we do still have some gas left, but check this out. Bags on the handles and, I mean, like, totally blocked off. Yeah. That is a scene that we've been seeing at so many gas stations as we drive by. So gas prices are going up, and Drew and I have more miles to cover than ever before in the next year. So let's pray that this isn't something that lasts.
Good thing we have a motorcycle, because if we need to make a quick getaway from Spirit because we can't get the van moving, we can do it. Here we go.
All right. I'll miss you.
I'll miss you too. Not for long. I'll follow you.
Yes, sometimes I do drive Spirit. That sometimes does not happen all that often. Okay, bye. I gotta do this.
Can't believe I own a motorcycle now.
I was saying, I feel like you're probably really happy right now.
I had a huge smile the whole time.
Oh, that's what I imagined.
Yeah.
What a cool area.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
National seashore area. We should hop on.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for this. Yeah. It's been up on my mind. Oh, it's hard to resist. Feeling like one of a kind.
This strip is 7 miles long.
There's a lot of wildlife. Wow. Birds. How excited are you?
That makes me so stoked.
Just look at it.
Can we all breathe for a second and look at the motorcycle?
You want to tell them how you're locking it up since we don't have a carrier?
Let me show you. This is my extra heavy duty hardened steel chain
that in the meantime, before we have a hitch rack carrier to put on the back of our van, which will then keep our van and bike together at the same time, I'm using this bad boy to lock our bike at night.
I, for one, can't wait till we have the bike carrier because then I get my friend back. Also my chauffeur.
Although you're kind of fun to look and watch while you're driving the van. Kinda
Yeah.
sexy.
Oh, is it? I'm like, ooh, he's getting to observe my driving skills. I mean, I'm a good driver, but a van is a different story. I'm very slow. Another
As
thing...
it should be, right?
I guess so, yeah. Another thing that Drew isn't mentioning here is that him and our cousin, once we get up to where they live, are going to have this big project. I don't really know how to explain it, but basically they're going to create a swing arm so our motorcycle moves out of the way and we can access our adventure gear.
Basically, it takes a 1, 2, 3, a couple welds, a pivot point, a hinge, a couple
5,
buckles, 5, 6, 7, hook it in the van, plug and play, put the bike on it, and we'll be all set.
Oh man, this is exciting.
Let's go enjoy that water.
That water is just glowing.
It is so beautiful.
Look at this. It's the same color blue as your bike. I just stuck my hand in the water. There's all this crazy, I don't know, what is this, moss?
It's like algae.
Yeah, algae.
Should I go on your next sushi roll?
I don't think I want to go swimming. I'll come out looking like Swamp Thing. Look at how green. Ah! See that? Ah! Mind if I come join you?
Room for 2.
The next day, the water was absolutely crystal clear, and we were told by a local that the green algae is typically something that's brought in by storms the day before. So interesting and so beautiful. Want to go ride on the bike now?
Yes.
I'm just happy that you're excited about life, and van life has a whole new meaning now.
That's how excited I am. How excited are you?
Nightfall and lit up shores, kids on their skateboards.
Ooh, Sunset Rider.
Oh, yeah.
You stepping up to me, hoping I'm yours to keep. Sounds from a high post, follow the impulse.
All right, I found us a gas station in an hour and 30 minutes that supposedly has gas.
Diesel and petrol.
I hope so.
I hope so too.
This is where we go our separate ways.
This is gonna be the longest I've ever self-driven on a motorcycle.
Yeah, it is.
Getting geared up. Got my
Good.
jeans, my Wranglers.
And your bike. Lucky.
Lucky blue.
Yeah. I prayed a little prayer of divine protection over all who come in contact with our bike. This is a lucky bike. Lucky blue. May or may not have been inspired by Lucky Liu, if you know what I'm talking about.
I'm feeling very blue and lucky. And I'm on a big adventure today.
Be careful. I love you.
I love you too.
See you soon.
See you soon. Yahoo!
I'm gonna miss him. But as soon as we get to Montgomery, Alabama, Drew's parents are gonna meet us and we're gonna get that bike on the back of this van soon. That's 3 hours of driving.
Do we make it to Alabama in time to meet up with Drew's parents?
Will the bike rack fit on the back of Spirit?
And what about the gas shortage? And the van cat?
Woof.
Meow. Subscribe and stay tuned for next week's episode to find out.
So much more to come.
Mr. and Mrs. Adventure.
And so much more.